I am overjoyed today. Why am I overjoyed? Well, a few months ago I went up to Tamworth and I went to the Spudman. I had one of these jacket potatoes, I actually had two of these jacket potatoes, and loads of you turned around, actually I had three of them. Yeah, we had three. Loads of you turned around and said, Gary, you've got to try Spudbros. Now that's actually based in Preston. They've got a pop-up here in Archer Street, Central London, W1. Take a look behind me, Spudbros Express, the greatest spuds on earth. Now it's owned by two brothers, which is, you know, really, really cool. And they're really big on social media as well. Now what I want to do is compare both. Which is better, Spudman or Spudbros? As always, let's give it a go. Come on. See this? Always on cue. The good news is I would have walked out there in the past and bang. Come on then. Before I go in, I need to tell you I'm very lucky. I didn't have to go all the way up to Preston. The other thing to bear in mind is we are in London. It is a pop-up. The rents here in London are really expensive as well. And the thing that's amazing is there's already a big queue to get in here. The greatest spuds on earth? I really hope so. Come on then. Okay, I've got the goods. Look at the queue. Absolutely madness. But in saying that, there's not many places you can go in London to get jacket potatoes. So yeah, clever idea. Can't believe the queue though. Let's take a look at the goods. Come on then. Just like the situation with the Spudman, I walked for ages, eventually found a park. However, we're in central London here. It's very hard to find open spaces. So here we are, it's quite nice. Take a look around, yeah, it's quite nice. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull them out one at a time, have a look at them, and see what we all think. First one up, take a look, the classic. Cheese, beans, and you've got some onions on top there as well. First impressions, that's quite a big portion. So look at that, that is actually a very big portion. Let's dive in here and take a look right underneath. Oh, look at this. So lots of butter. That bit hasn't melted yet. Come on, melt a little bit. It's all about the potato. Potato is looking good. Well, I just wanted to try the potato, but it's got everything in there. Let's go first. It's a nice potato. And there's a lot of it. So I'm going to take a look here. Got half there, half there. It's kind of, it's almost like two jacket potatoes in there. Let's pull it out, turn it over. Now I prefer my skin a little bit crispier than that, but that's only personal preference. Let's dive in. Let's get some cheese. Let's get it all going on here. Crikey, that is all going on. Crikey. Guaranteed this is going to go everywhere, isn't it? Guaranteed, no chance of Gary getting this right. Yeah. It's just good cheese, three different styles, all grated together. Then obviously they've just got the beans on top and this onion, which texturally gives a completely different crunch. So softness of the potato, you've got softness again with the beans and the cheese. Well, the cheese, you can see, the cheese has nicely melted. So it's all there, all going on. Do you think it's good? I think it is, actually. I think it's good jacket potato. Just two honest toppings, that's all it is. It's just cheese and beans with a few onions on top. Now you've got to bear in mind, the price of that is £9. You also got to bear in mind, it's a lot cheaper up in Preston. But here it's a pop-up. They're having to pay exorbitant rents, I would imagine. But would you be happy with that for £9? Is that going to fill you up for your lunchtime? It certainly is, yeah. Crikey, crikey, crikey. Lots going on. So, one down. It's very Moorish, because I'm still diving in, I'm still tucking in and working away. Anyhow, one down, 2 to go. What's the other 2 surprises? Ding ding, round 2. Take a look in here. This is the chicken curry. It's got some garlic butter in there as well as normal butter, and then the crispy onions on top. First impression, there isn't as much potato in this one as the first one. Take a look. You can't knock the potato. I mean, they are cooked perfect. So, yeah, both potatoes, very good. Let's just try it. Take a close up in there. You've got some peppers, green peppers, you've got some red peppers in there as well. Chunks of chicken. So, let's tuck in and see what we think. Tiny little kick there, a little bit of heat. It's a nice chicken curry. Is it blowing me away? It hasn't. Would I eat that? Would I be satisfied? Of course I would, yeah. What I like about it, again, you've got different flavours, you've got different tastes. You've got the green pepper, the red pepper, you've got some onion, and the chicken itself is very, 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 very tender. But then working on top with the crunch of the onion, again, that works in there as well. So you've got the crunch again. I do like the addition of the dried onions on top. I do like that. As a combination altogether, yeah. Is it better than the first one? I actually think that cheese and beans is a little bit boring. You know, a bit boring and all that. Take a look down. I'm not really getting much flavour out of that garlic butter. But in fairness, it is a bit different. Do you know, is it a bit dry? That's the other thing. No, not really, because if you take a look around here, there's plenty of sauce and juice there. So no, that's not even relevant, Gary. Don't be silly. Not even relevant. I like it. Not totally blown away with it. It's pleasant. It's just simply pleasant. But again, is it worth the money? Take a look here. £9 worth. So that's £9. For a lunchtime snack here in central London. Snack. It's not a snack really, is it? It's a meal. For a lunchtime meal, that'll definitely keep you going for the rest of the day. And it has got a little kick there. It's just tingling away at the back. On to the third and final round. I do like the potato. Then again, I'd need to like the potato really, wouldn't I? Because it is a jacket potato review. Oh. Don't damage this, or people looking at me out of the shop here. Please don't break this. On to the last one. Calmly done, Gary. No disasters, nothing like that. You know, no panic at any point. Put you all in there. Get you the last one out here. Now take a look in here. This is the chili con carne. Oh my lord. Now that looks a bit sloppy. So you've got the chili, you've got the cheese, and again you've got the onion on top as well. Why don't I have onion on all three? Didn't really think that one through. Just as well I like the onion, isn't it? Again, on that one, there seems to be a lot more potato in there. A lot of colour, but a little bit of grease. And that's obviously come away from the with the cheese, where the cheese is all melted. And that's a good thing, because you can see how hot it's been. So again, jacket potatoes are really, really hot. It's melted the cheese, it's melted the butter. So yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, there was a fundamental difference. When I went to Spudman, there was a little bit more kick with his chili to this one. It needs a bit more spice. It's called a chili con carne, and it is a bit chilly. Actually, I'll tell you what, for the time of year, it's not too chilly, but it's cold enough, actually. So yeah, it just needs that little bit, just chuck a little bit in there, just to liven things up. Probably the most disappointing out of the three. I'll tell you what, there's a huge amount of cheese in there, and it's made it super gooey to eat. So if you're into gooiness and umptiousness, you take a look here, then yeah, this is the one for you. But it's kind of got very, very sloppy. Actually, what adds to that gooiness, they've put their world famous tram sauce on there, and I said, oh, what's that all about? What is tram sauce? Shatter nerve to pap, can't tell you that. It's a world secret. Well, it's actually quite tasty, whatever it is. I can't tell you what it is because obviously I don't know. Right. Price on this one, £11. So this one was £11. There's a lot in there. There's a lot of ingredients in there. As I said, the tram sauce, the chili con carne, lots of cheese. But £11? Yeah, as I said, probably. I'll give you my final thoughts in a minute. I've given you all the prices, so away we go. Am I disappointed? No. No, I'm not disappointed at all. Are they doing a good job? Yeah, I think they're doing a very good job. They only opened there about a week ago, and it is incredibly busy, as you saw. So it's very, very popular. And that's the other thing. Social media really helps these out, because when people are pumping this out on social media, and Spudman does exactly the same, then it creates a huge interest. So people are really interested in going. The interesting thing was as well, as I was queuing up, there is people that's gone back, so they're getting lots of repeat business as well. And again, you've got to bear in mind, it's central London prices. Is this dear for central London? Because you go in and get a meal deal, and it's like £5, £6 for a meal deal. So you're getting a real hot meal and a substantial hot meal. Okay, we're going to tuck in. I'll see you very, very soon. Come on, you're definitely going to have to help me on this one. There's too much food here. And which one do you prefer? I nearly got him to speak then. He nearly said it. Okay, see you soon. Well, I've got to say, we're both definitely full up. What do I think of Spudbros? I'll tell you what, I think it's really good. I think it's really good. Now, the thing I admire, local businesses really trying to expand and broaden it and get it out there. Because you've got to bear in mind, they're up in the north of the country, they're up there in Preston, and it takes a lot of bottle to actually open somewhere down here in London. Okay, it might be only for 3 months, 4 months, or whatever it is, but they're testing the water. I like that. I think that's very, very clever. However, it then creates this issue. You've got this north-south divide, because up in Preston, for what I had, would be half the price it is here in London. And loads of you are going to think, oh, I don't like London. I love London, absolutely love it. But this is where one of the issues is, because the rents here, the rates are absolutely massive, and it's a bit of a cough, price-wise. So this is a hard comparison for me, because do I base it on the prices I've just paid, or do I think about the prices it is in Preston? And, had I not been lazy, and I was a bit lazy, wasn't I? And I should have driven all the way up to Preston just for a jacket potato. No, I'm actually quite pleased I didn't do that. But I'm going to base it more so on the Preston prices. Is it better than Spudman? Well, no, I don't think it's better. Is it worse than Spudman? It's a jacket potato. Let's not get carried away. It's just a jacket potato. I think it's sort of much of a muchness. They're both very, very similar. I'm not trying to sit on the fence here, but let's not get carried away. It's a jacket potato. But again, it's a good meal, isn't it? I like a jacket potato. I'm there. Sometimes I just like comfort food and the basics. And you take a look there, covered kind of all angles, because there were, you had the cheese and the beans. So I've tried to cover all bases. Had the chicken curry, and then I had the chili con carne. Only thing I would actually say to them is just elevate the flavour on the chili con carne a bit by adding a tiny bit more spice in there, you know. So yeah, would I recommend going there? If you're in London, definitely. There's no doubts, definitely go in there. You can see how popular it is, so I'm prepared to sort of queue for a little while. But I'm going to say, if you're in the north of the country, just go to Preston. Do not make the journey all the way down here to London, not that you're going to for a jacket potato. What marks I'm going to give it? This jacket potato, cooked perfectly well, tasted good, nice portion, they're the same. It's an 8 out of 10 as well. If you're here in London, definitely give it a try. So they're going for 3 months. Hopefully they will stay that little bit longer. What is the main difference? I'll tell you what the main difference is. Take a look up here, the weather. When I went to Spudman, I was in a lovely park, and yeah, it makes you feel a lot better because it was a nice warm day and all this. Actually, in hindsight, it wasn't a good time to have a jacket potato because it was a really, really hot day and I was diving in, having the jacket. I was cold, blimey. Jacket potato was really hot and I was really hot as well. And after walking around Tamworth for 15 minutes trying to find somewhere, yeah, all the rest of it. Guys, definitely give it a try. You know, if you can, get in, support these local businesses. Support the local businessmen every time. Forget these chains, they're always a disappointment. Yeah, big disappointment. If you can like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. And I also appreciate you watching as well and commenting. So thank you very much. Until next time, bye-bye. Very pretty around here. Hotel, I've got to say, it's a busy hotel as well. Let's take a look. Come on. Cameraman says, don't even think of it. Boring cameraman. Boring. Come on, let's go.